With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Mexico City. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Dancing to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Stroud looking to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the solo move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Again, Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
6-0 our score after one. Second down and 3. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state.
The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they put it on the ground here on the second. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They run the quick dive with Allstott.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
They go again with Allstott. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
Now inside the 25.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Allstott, 59 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard. Patterson to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Kittle.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Escaping the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
One. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position.
Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Jackson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Allstott with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10.
Stroud.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass complete there to Nacua.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, it's Stroud.
Being chased out left.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Stroud off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And Stroud now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Stroud to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throwing again is Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
C.J. Stroud taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Now 2nd and 9. Another carry here for the fullback, all stop.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He may go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In motion right is Brown. First and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Perry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the give, this is their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
On the carry is Allstott.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's complete to his running back, Perry.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They run with Perry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Allstott.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
They'll give to the fullback. It's Allstott.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Play action. It's Jackson.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Stroud. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Patterson running between the tackles.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stroud looks to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. So long, everybody.